Good morning, students. Today we will continue with our previous chapter, The Earth, Our Habitat, Part 2. Today we will discuss about meteors, constellation, location and shape of the Earth, the pole star, latitudes, longitudes, GPS and international dateline. So now let's start chapter The Earth, Our Habitat. Meteors. Meteors are seen at night. A meteor is composed of pieces of rocks or small parts of a planet or both. It travels at high speed in space. When a meteor comes near the Earth, it is dragged towards the Earth with great speed. When it is about 50 to 60 km away from the Earth, it burns due to huge friction with the atmosphere. At that time, a large luminous belt-like light is seen in the sky, which we know as a fallen star. Sometimes when the meteor does not burn completely, it falls on the Earth with tremendous force and creates a big depression on the Earth. This is known as meteoritic fall. When these depressions are filled with water, lakes are formed. Lake Koyana in Maharashtra is believed to have formed in this way. Constellations. What is constellations? In wider sense, any set of stars or even a single star is called constellation. Some of the constellations have specific shape because of the mass of stars. It sometimes looks like a goose and sometimes like an eagle. There are total 27 constellations like Ashwini, Revati, Vishakha, Punarvasu, Orion, Rohini, Pushya, Arya, Swati, etc. Now we are going to study about location and shape of the Earth. So, have you seen a globe? I think everyone seen a globe. So, the globe is a spherical model that represents Earth. Spherical means round like a ball. Earth is spherical in shape. It is slightly flattened at both the poles and bulges at the equator. Equator, as you know, the horizontal line at the center which divides the globe into two equal parts, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So the globe is always mounted on its stand with its axis tilted. This is because Earth's axis also has the same tilt. The north end of the axis is known as the North Pole and its south end is known as the South Pole. And the center of the Earth is larger than the polar circle. We can know the volume and weight of the Earth. In order to study about Earth, it is used as a circular device. A map of the world is drawn on it. Continents, oceans and important lines are drawn on it. So, the globe is a small replica of the Earth, and on the circle of the Earth you can show North Pole and South Pole. Is it okay? Pole star. As all of you know about the pole star, there is a star in the sky which always appears in the same direction and the same place. But the question is, how to recognize the star. So, the pole star can be easily detected with the help of a small cluster of stars known as Great Bear or Saptarishi. Due to the stability motion of the pole star and the nearly circular shape of the earth, the North Pole cannot be seen from the southern hemisphere. So, people who travel by sea or who travel in desert can easily find pole star because the direction in which the star appears is north, because it is visible only in northern hemisphere. Although all of us know that the earth resembles an orange and it is spherical in shape and bulges in the middle. So the question arises, where we are located on the earth? How do we realize? And where is Gujarat located on the surface of the earth? So the answers to all these questions can be found using the imaginary lines called latitudes and longitudes. Let us now learn more about these. What is latitude? If a place on the surface of the earth is joined to the center of the earth by a straight line, the angle formed by that line with the imaginary equatorial plane is called the latitude of that place. Therefore, latitude can be defined as the angular distance of a place north or south of the equator as measured from the center of the earth. All latitudes are circular, horizontal and parallel to the equator. Thus, these lines are called parallels of latitude. There are 181 parallels of latitude in all, 90 in the northern hemisphere and 90 in the southern hemisphere and the equator. And the latitude of a place is written in degrees followed by the letter N for north or S for south. Here, this is a diagram which shows the latitudes of the earth. Look at the diagram. There are 90 latitudes in the northern hemisphere and 90 latitudes in the southern hemisphere. You can count also. There is a 90 in the northern and 90 in a southern hemisphere. Measure latitudes. Among all the parallels of latitude, the following are considered very important. Which one is this? The equator, the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, the Arctic Circle, the Antarctic Circle, the North Pole, the South Pole. Now, I explain these latitudes in detail through diagram. Students, please observe the diagram. Then you can see that there is a horizontal line drawn in the center of the earth's surface. It is called equator. The equator divides earth into two equal parts. You can see then there is a line which is divide our earth into two equal parts. So the portion above equator is called northern hemisphere and the portion towards the south of equator is called southern hemisphere. So thus latitudes in its north are called northern latitude and those towards south are called southern latitudes. As well as 23.5 degree unlatitude in the northern hemisphere is called Tropic of Cancer, while 23.5 degree S latitude in the southern hemisphere is called Tropic of Capricorn. Similarly, 66.5 degree and you can say half degree latitude in the north of equator is called Arctic Circle, and 66.5 and 5, you can say 66.5 and 66.5 degree latitude in the south of equator is called Antarctic Circle. So, the speed of the sun between Tropic of Cancer in the north and Tropic of Capricorn in the south of equator is called solstice. Therefore, the circles between these are called solstices. And it takes 6 months for this speed of the sun. Earth is tilted at corner at 23.5 degree. So because of this, sun rays fall at almost straight between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Now, here we will discuss about longitudes. What is longitudes? The vertical imaginary lines drawn on the surface of the earth are called longitudes. The longitudes meet each other at the poles. These lines come closer to each other while going towards poles. There are total 360 longitudes, among which 0 degree longitude and 180 degree longitudes are important. So, longitude is the angular distance of a place from the center of the earth to the east or west. Since longitudes are of the same length, any of this could be conceived as the 0 degree line. So, is it okay? So, if any place on the surface of the earth is joined by a straight perpendicular line with the axis of the earth, the angle made by the line with the axis is called longitude of the place. Now, linear circle. What is linear circle? The north-south straight line connected the imaginary surface of the original liner to the earth axis, to the earth's axis at the same angular distance along the earth's surface is called linear circle, or you can say semicircle. There are 360 longitude, which also called meridians. Meridians means the continuous north-south line made by the places on the surface of the earth at equal angular distance with its axis is called meridian of longitude. So, there are 360 longitudes, which also called meridians. There are 180 longitudes to the east and 180 to the west of the prime meridian. Though all the meridians are half circles, two opposite meridians together form a complete circle. So, you may see on the globe that the prime meridian and the 180 degree meridian together form a complete circle, the great circle, and it divides the earth into two equal halves, the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. The longitude of a place is therefore its angular distance to the east or west from the prime meridian. Here we will study about GPS. What is GPS? Actually, GPS system is available in our cell phone. With the help of GPS system, we can find out the location of any person. The same thing with the help of GPS. GPS means Global Positioning System. So, with the help of global positioning system, we come to know the latitudinal and longitudinal location of any place through mobile phones and Google Earth, which have internet access. So, the 0-degree longitudinal line passing through Greenwich City of England is called Greenwich Meridian. It divides the earth into two parts as east and west, which are respectively known as eastern and western hemisphere. The Greenwich line or 0-degree longitude is also known as prime meridian. Actually, to avoid confusion and have a common reference point to measure east-west distance on the earth, all the countries of the world have agreed to accept the longitude passing through Greenwich near London in England as the 0-degree line. So, this longitude is also called the prime meridian. The international date line. The 180-degree longitude is known as international date line. The 180-degree longitude is only one longitude. One day and a date have to be added while crossing this line from east to west. Same way, one day and date have to be deducted while crossing this line from west to east. Thus, the day and the date change when this line is crossed. This line is not conceived as a perfect line but is imagined to be running across the water of the Pacific Ocean in a zigzag manner to avoid inconvenience. Because if the international date line is drawn straight, it will pass over the land area of some of these islands. So, an island will have 2 days and 2 days on the same day. So, this will be a great confusion. So, the international date line is diverted into the ocean, keeping the land area of the islands on one side. That is why the international date line is drawn zigzag. So children, this is the part 2 of our chapter, The Earth, Our Habitat. We will continue with this chapter with our next video. Till then, please read the chapter thoroughly. Thank you for watching this video.